How you guys doing? My name is Dr. Obed Magni. Today we're going to be talking about AI and the future of work, and particularly how does it affect you? If you guys are interested in your career acceleration, if you're looking to get into the C-suite, if you're trying to be the best version of yourself, you're in the right place. So make sure you guys subscribe to my channel for not just videos like this, but other videos to help you in your leadership development and your career development. So let's get started. We're going to be talking about your strategic guide to career acceleration using AI. The AI imperative. Let me tell you guys something right now. In this age of AI, you've got to adapt or become obsolete. Okay? If you are one of these people with the static mindset of, oh my goodness, it's going to take my job and I don't know what the future holds, don't have that mindset, because if you do, you're going to get left behind. All right, so I'm going to show you guys how to get ahead of the curve and not fall behind. Now, as you know, just about in every industry, AI is touching something or somewhat. Okay. I remember I was in an airport not that long ago, and I can't remember which one. I want to say it was maybe Salt Lake. Was it the Salt Lake City airport? I can't remember. But I remember I was sitting at my terminal, and I was just minding my business, and I'm looking across the way, and I'm like, is that a McDonald's without a cashier? What's going on here? And I'm sure you're seeing it more and more. There is no cashier. The cashier is the computer. You walk up, you put in your order, you give them your credit card, it swipes and does all that stuff. You get your receipt, you wait for your number, and then your food magically appears a few minutes later. That's the age that we're in, and that's where we're going. So it doesn't matter if you're in policing, you're in medicine, education, it doesn't matter what your industry in, AI is touching something in your industry. Jobs are being augmented, just like I mentioned before, not just replaced, okay? The skills revolution. Whatever you learned today, whatever you learned yesterday is already obsolete, okay? Whatever you learn tomorrow is going to be obsolete a year from now, okay? So you want to make sure you stay ahead of the curve. So you've got to reframe your thinking. If you're somebody who's looking at AI as a threat, you've got the wrong mindset, okay? Think of AI as your co-pilot. Once you reframe that thinking, you're going to be far ahead, all right? So that static mindset of, oh my goodness, AI is going to take my job. What am I going to do? Technology is making me irrelevant. I need to compete against the machine. If you have that mentality, you're going to get left way, way, way behind, and you don't have to, okay? Develop that growth mindset. AI is going to transform how I work. This is true. This is not just I think that this is true. If you utilize it the right way, it will transform how you work. You can leverage AI to enhance your capabilities, and technology will amplify your unique human value, okay? Have that mindset of AI is your co-pilot, not the enemy, all right? So solution number one in making yourself invaluable when it comes to leveraging AI in your leadership development. You've got to start by continuously learning. All right. I just mentioned it before. Whatever you just learned today is going to be obsolete tomorrow. So make sure you're always, 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 always learning something new. All right. 50% of what you're learning today is going to be outdated tomorrow. Those who are always continuously learning, okay, versus those who are static. Oh, I got my certificate, so I don't have to train anymore or do anything else. You're going to be twice as likely to be more successful than them because you are already doing it, okay? So make sure you're strategically focusing on these areas. The AI fundamentals, data analytics, the machine learning basics, okay? Nobody's saying you have to be an expert in like 5 minutes. A little bit of learning here, a little bit of learning there. Already you're running laps around your competition, okay? Solution number two, you've got to develop those AI-proof soft skills, all right? Your human advantage in an AI-dominated world starts with critical thinking. How are you analyzing complex problems? Are you questioning assumptions? Are you making connections across domains? If your critical thinking skills are up to par and you're currently and constantly and consistently working on them. Again, you're not just running laps around your competition, you're setting yourself apart from your competition. All right. Creativity. If you're generating original solutions, if you're thinking outside established patterns, again, you become invaluable. Let me see if I can put it a different way. AI is not just here to stay, but it is the now and the future. Okay. However, you still need to talk to people. You still need to, go watch a baseball game with some friends, go to a football game, talk to some friends. Heck, some of you guys, fantasy football, granted, AI has an influence in picking and choosing who's going to be on your team and all, but the trash talking that you do with your friends, you still got to talk to them. All right? And why is that important? It's because it's part of your emotional intelligence. Understanding emotions, building relationships, navigating social dynamics, all of those human things you still have to constantly work on. In fact, I would say that even in today's world, where too many people, all right, are connected to their smartphones and technology, soft skills are like falling off the cliff, okay? People with soft skills, with emotional intelligence, they're becoming the new currency. I'll give you just a small example. So a colleague friend of mine uses AI as a therapist. Okay. Now, I'm not here to judge. I'm not here to say one way or the other. I'm not saying it's good or bad or whatever it is. This person is feeling as if they need to consult with a computer to help them versus an actual human being. Okay. That tells you how far off the cliff too many people with the soft skills are. All right. So you want to make sure you are building those soft skills, especially when it comes to emotional intelligence. If people are having to resort to their phones or to a machine to help understand them because they feel like other humans don't, that's something that we need to talk about. All right. Complex communication, persuasive presentations, nuanced negotiations, contextual adaptation. What does all that even mean? I'll give you another example. A friend of mine, colleague friend of mine, sent me an email. I want to say it wasn't that long ago, but the text of the email was kind of off, right? And it's like, how do you define off? It's like, well, I've talked to this person 1,000 times. I know how they talk. I know they communicate. And the way this message came across was close, but something about it was off. And then the text of what was being talked about was off. And I was like, you know what? I think somebody may have hacked their email. So I got 2 other subsequent emails, and I was like, nah, this person got their email hacked. So I sent her, a message, and she was like, yeah, somebody hacked my stuff, blah, blah, blah. So understand that being able to see that, okay, again, it's one of those soft skills that makes you invaluable. If you can look at something and say, hey, this is off, something doesn't look right based on your training experience, whatever it is, those are those soft skills that are desperately needed. And if you develop this today, it doesn't matter how far or how advanced AI becomes, you're still going to be needed. You're at a premium. All right. So solution number 3, using AI as your productivity tool. Let AI handle the data processing and analysis, research and information synthesis, routine administrative tasks, and content generation. All right. Let AI handle all those things because those are mundane tasks. What you, as the human, as the individual, need to be doing is focusing on strategic decision making. You need to be focusing on creative problem solving, relationship building, innovation, and leadership. Those are those skills where it's just like, hey, let me talk to somebody. Hey, you know what? This person over here has an issue that I can help solve. Let me be that person that can, help solve their problem. And if you're somebody who's looking to accelerate in your career, if you're a business owner, if you're a mid-level manager or what have you, focusing on those things on the right is what's going to help you not just get to the top, but separate you from people who are competing for the same jobs that you're competing for, okay? So make sure you save time by letting AI do the mundane stuff. You focus on the you stuff, all right? Here is your AI-ready career action plan. for the first phase, so the first couple months, month through 3, do a skills assessment. Hey, am I proficient at my AI skills? And if you're not, that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. We all got to start somewhere. Lord knows how far behind the curve I was before I got involved, right? So after you do that skills assessment, here, take 2 to 3 AI courses. Let me tell you guys something. YouTube is free. I mean, yes, you have to watch the ads here and there, but it's still free, y'all. There's tons of AI courses that you can take on YouTube. There's no excuse, all right? Experiment with 3 to 5 tools, all right? I know everybody's familiar with ChatGPT, but there are so many tools for so many things out there, it'll make your head spin, okay? For just about any and every task that you can think of, there's an AI tool available to help you with that. So experiment with a couple. Find out which one works best for you. It's not to say, Claude is better than ChatGPT or vice versa or this and that. People just have different niches, different software programs that they're more comfortable with. There's nothing wrong with that, all right? Utilizing it to your ability is the most important thing. In the development phase, okay, from months 4 to 9, develop those soft skills. Like I said, emotional intelligence, super important, all right? Learning how to communicate with people, working on your charisma. I mean, networking is huge if you want to accelerate in your career. Do you know how to talk to people? Can you walk up to someone and develop rapport? These are very, very important things, all right? Connecting with AI forward professionals. So guess what? You're not an expert in AI. Find somebody who is. Ask questions. Hey, how do I get started? What do I do? What are the things I should know at the minimum so that I can be a better version of myself, so that when I utilize these tools, I can be better going forward, all right? And then phase 3, the leadership part, right? If you're a leader, you develop other leaders. That's very, very important. So share insights about AI integration. If you have LinkedIn, share your success stories, all right? Help colleagues develop AI fluency. Again, if you want to be that person, if you want to get to that C-suite, if you want to say, hey, I got to where I was at because, A, B, and C, right? But what's more powerful than saying, hey, I helped 5, 10 people advance in their career because I shared that knowledge and I helped develop them. And then last but not least, pursue AI human collaboration roles. Listen, what's the best way to become an expert in something? You just do it. Is it going to be messy at first? Sure. But nobody's looking at the beginning. They're looking at the end. So all of us have been a disaster in something in one shape or form, but we became masters at it after we worked on it for a little bit. All right. So again, my name is Dr. Obed Magni. Just gave you a quick chat on how to utilize AI to your leadership development. Okay. It's not going to take your job. Utilizing it is going to enhance and accelerate your leadership, your career development, and being the best version of yourself. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please like, please subscribe, and hit the notification bell for future videos whenever I drop them here on YouTube. And with that, you guys have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon.